A vintage year is a boring level, even though it really shouldn't be. There's all the elements of a great Hitman level. Multiple locations, the lab, the mansion, the tourist area, the walking tour, but none of these areas ever interact with each other. And for the first level of the game, I think that's a real shame. Because let's look at what Hitman is actually supposed to be. Hitman is all about learning routines. You stalk your target, you learn what they do, you manipulate their behavior, you throw a spanner in the works to cause chaos. And this level just doesn't teach you that. This level teaches you to find the target, wait until no one's around, and take them out. That's not Hitman. And this level could have worked. You have this massive map, multiple areas, but the target's just too static. Despite there being a walking tour, a lab going on, workers moving around, the Don, the big man, and all his guards, the targets barely move. Take Manuel for example. He meets a friend, has a drink, goes for a smoke, goes to the lab, and that's it. These are all obvious opportunities to drink, the smoke, the lab, to engage with him, to poison, to do whatever. But the game just doesn't allow you to engage with any of them. You can't poison the drink, you can't poison the smoke, you can't engage with what's actually happening. In the lab, the mate does the naughty stuff and Manuel just watches. So even though the NPCs are moving around, there's no opportunity to interrupt any of their behaviour. You just find them in a quiet place and take them out, which again is not Hitman. The Don is even worse in some ways. He plays the cello, moves between two rooms, looks out a window, and that's it. There is an opportunity to poison his wine, but that requires distracting the guard and timing it, but no, that's really it. It's just distract the guard and time it. The challenge isn't taking him out, it's getting to him, and that's the boring part. Because despite this being a massive mansion, most of the map just isn't used. You can wander through guard rooms, courtyards, upstairs or downstairs, go on the tour, there are people sleeping, guards everywhere, but nothing really changes. You just find a target in one or two rooms and take them out. And even throughout this map, there's tons of tiny details that I like. Such as this sleeping guard, you can't actually knock out because you try and wake him up, he'll notice you, which is kind of weird, but whatever. Well, if you pass this guard and go to the pipe, there's actually an opening on the left. But from where you're coming from, it looks like that's a continued wall. So you can potentially be spotted from there and not even know it. That's great, I love that stuff. But even with these great tiny details, the map is large, the targets are static, and there's just no way to mess up anyone's routine. This map is not about interacting with the targets, it's about finding them in a quiet place and taking them out. So you end up with this massive map that's actually really cool, but just boring to play. And I think that brings down the entire experience, especially for the first level of the Hitman game. But what did you think of a vintage year? Let me know in the comments.